Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is the 6th race in season number 1 of the Crown Royal Series. We are here at the Talladega Super Speedway for the Winn-Dixie 300. A 17-lap race here today, and it should be a fantastic one, as we are going to crown another winner. Well, we'll see if we crown another winner. We could get a double winner, but most likely we will crown the 5th ever winner in the Crown Royal Series here today. So here we go. Aaron Walpole starts on the pole. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Eric Almenhart alongside him. Dean Wickard, Cameron Garlington, Richard Schaffner, John Weeks, Cameron Gaju, Ferdinand Gabat, Christian Master, Eric Powers, Kevin Gamdara, Adam Pinchon, Eric Hyden, Hairgel Arvin Alonso, Alan Cavagnarl, Marshall Free, Mason Powers, Tyler Salzman, Dale Salzman, Clint Buchanan, Austin Spencer, Stuart Gratton, Caleb Hoffman, Will Blake, Max Neuer, Warren Henniger, Trey Bartow, LJ Mills, Nicholas Samadeo, Tristan Walker, Biff Crafton, Joffrey Toussaint, Jonathan Skivnicki, Garrett Senor, Elijah Gordon, Diego Stevenson, Jacob Reed, Riley White, Matt Dalio, and Dana Mine. The full field starting here at Talladega. So the 6th race of the season, and it should be a good one, because we're at Talladega, and it's my favorite racetrack in all of NASCAR. And this is going to be one of the best races of the season here in the Crown Royal Series. So Christian Master was the last winner. He won at Armory Digital, a track very similar to this, as I mentioned in the Hers Elimination Series earlier today. Make sure nobody's falling off. I think everyone's still on. Yep, okay, we're good. So yeah, this track is similar to Armory Digital, but we have a lot faster speeds here than we do at Armory Digital, and that's because we take the sticker plates out at Daytona and Talladega, but we're still plenty safe enough for you guys, so that's the good thing. But anyway, the pace car is going to pull off here. Aaron Walpole and Eric Almenhart are going to start on the front row here in the Winn-Dixie 300, and it should be a good one. 17 laps of action here today at the Talladega Super Speedway. The Crown Royal Series is green at Dega. Aaron Walpole takes the early jump. Dean Wickard, Richard Schaffner. Now this is a track where you want to be on the inside lane if you want to get out front. The outside does not work near as well here as it does at Daytona, so you definitely want to be on the inside lane. Here comes Richard Schaffner. He started 5th. He's worked his way all the way to the front. On the first lap of the race, he's got Ferdinand Gabat. They passed winner in the Crown Royal Series right behind him. Look at the way they're all fanned out through the tri-oval. Almost looked like they were going 4 wide there for a moment, but we're still 3 wide throughout most of the field. Here comes Eric Powers underneath of Schaffner for the lead on lap number 2, and this is Kevin Gandara in the number 26. Got Eric Hyden, who I believe is 2nd in points. I think I might be wrong. He's high up there in points. And he's now taking the lead, 3 wide for the lead. Here at Talladega, Eric Hyden underneath of Kevin Gandara and Eric Powers. And Marshall Freeze now on this inside lane. He's got Tyler Salzman and Dale Salzman behind him. And we might have some 4 wide, and we do. That's Hairgel Arvin Alonso and Alan Cavagnaro. Cavagnaro has been in that 4 wide position way too many times here at Talladega, especially he did it like twice last year in the Cup Series, where he was the 2nd car to the inside, going 4 wide, and he was the first one to go around. Never mind! He's not going to go around, it's going to be down the backstretch, and we got Dana Mon all torn up. Oh, a lot of cars all torn up. That's Dean Wickard, Richard Schaffner, Cameron Gaju. Let's see, that's Clint Buchanan, Mason Powers, Aaron Walpole. I think Garlington was involved here. Will Blake, our points leader. And make sure we didn't crash again, because, as I said, Cavagnaro was in a position there where he could easily crash. Salzman is the leader, and our first big one here at Dega in the Crown Royal Series. Let's see, Will Blake's coming in the pit. That's not good for our points leader. Garlington involved, and we'll see how this all shaked up. I really didn't expect this. Were they going 4 wide? They were. And I didn't really realize it. That's Skivnicki on the inside, but I don't think Skivnicki was involved here. Wrong way. Yes, right there. Clint Buchanan in the 14. And it looks like he went up on Garlington. Wickard was in the way. Schaffner got in it. Tristan Walker, LJ Mills. Our last winner, Christian Master, did a good job. Garrett Sinor. I don't think he got any of this. Good job at Garrett Sinor, and I think Matt Dalio did a good job as well. Yeah, a little damage on Dalio, but you know what? Not enough to affect him. Good job by Dalio and Sinor through that. Guys that really got Danamon in the number 40 all torn up there. We'll see how he got this. Sorry, I backed it up a little too much there, not paying attention. And you see the whole crash happening in front of him. Walker came down on him. And you see LJ Mills involved. Cameron Gaju got a lot of front-end damage. Mason Powers was involved. Clint Buchanan, our pole sitter, Aaron Walpole, was involved. And it's just a classic 4 wide at Daytona, or at Talladega. Daytona and Talladega. These restrictor plate tracks, when you go 4 wide, most likely 95% of the time you're going to crash sometime throughout the race. And a lot of good guys all torn up. Dean Wickard in the 01. Mason Powers has had a lot of torn up race cars this season. And Will Blake, that's our points leader with damage. He came in the pit that time. And I don't have the pit stop set on restrictor plate tracks. And I don't have it set in general in the Crown Royal Series. So he's definitely not going in for fuel because he doesn't need it. So guys that did get out of this pretty good were guys like Matt Dalio and Garrett Sinor. They didn't have too much damage. You see some guys like Mills and Walker, they have a bit of damage here. And hopefully we didn't crash again. I don't think we did. I think that's just the smoke from the original crash. And yeah, so Dale Salzman is the leader. Caleb Hoffman, Austin Spencer, Warren Henniger, and Trey Bartow, the top 5. Let's get to the restart here at Dega. Well, this isn't the restart. Salzman is the leader, but Caleb Hoffman in the number 10 with a problem. Pulling down to the apron, that's going to allow Austin Spencer to get second, Henniger get third, Bartow get fourth, and Gandara fill in the final spot in the top 5. And a tough break for Hoffman in the number 10. Seems like we always get somebody like in the top 5 have a problem. And is this Adam Pinchon? Or wait, these are guys that came in that had some damage. Don't know if Pinchon got anything. Whoa, man, I'm sorry about that. I think he's still good. A lot of guys came in to repair damage here. And I will be back in just a moment. And the problems continue. That's Ferdinand Gabat on the pit lane. This is the next lap, and this is a long caution. We keep on having guys pull out. And Eric Heiden had come in there. But this is a very interesting, this is a very long caution. We're on lap 6 here, and the lights are still on the pace car. Hopefully, we'll get to the restart very shortly. Okay, we're a little far away from the restart, but I don't feel like accelerating it. So yeah, the pace car, lights are out. That was quite of a long caution there. We're going to get back to racing on lap 8. That crash happened on lap 3. That was a 5-lap caution, and I do believe a lot of that had to do with the Huffman incident. Caleb Hoffman there. Ferdinand Gabat also had a problem, but he was able to get that fixed and come back out. So Gabat is still in this thing. So is Hoffman, Height, and all these guys back here are still in it. Now let's get to the top 10 going the other way around. Marshall Free is in 10th. Biff Crafton is in 9th. Eric Almenhart, Tyler Salzman, Dejon Weeks, Kevin Gandara, Trey Bartow, Warren Henniger, Austin Spencer. He's good at these tracks. And Dale Salzman will lead us off for the restart. Here we go. 10 laps to go in the Winn-Dixie 300. Who's going to win this Crown Royal Series race at Talladega. Spencer's going to get the inside lane. Henniger's going to go high. That's going to put him back a little bit. Here comes Bartow and Salzman on the inside lane, trying to get positions on Henniger and Weeks. Salzman out front by a lot, but that's not the kind of position you want to be in here at Talladega, because those guys in the back can really get a draft, and Spencer is going to show us that isn't a good thing. Spencer to the lead underneath of Salzman after Salzman pulled ahead, and Austin Spencer, he won the first 2 races of the season, one at Daytona and one at Atlanta. Both of those tracks experience pack racing like we do here at Talladega. And he's a very good pack racer, especially here in the Crown Royal Series. And we only got a few cars that actually are in this lead draft. For some reason, Biff Crafton, something might happen to Eric Almenhart in the 29. Because he's in between these 2 packs. Biff Crafton's going to join this pack. You got this pack here. They're closing in really fast on Eric Almenhart. And the pack is not as big as it was when we had that crash. So, with the way that's looking, looks like we got Kevin Gandara and Marshall Free coming in for some reason. I'm not sure if they have damage or what, but I swear I turned the pit stops off. Anyway, here comes Alan Cavagnaro for the lead in the number 54. So, I don't exactly know what's happening, but a lot of guys are having problems here at Talladega today. I don't know if it's just because I have the pit stop set on or what, but, drivers won't be taking pit stops right at the end of the caution. So, I don't know. Very interesting, but Cavagnaro is out front, but here comes Henniger in the 51. Henniger won the Truck Series race at Daytona, so he knows how to win at these restrictor plates, the restrictor plate tracks. Could never really get anything outright. I don't understand it. It's those Keystone tests I had to take today. They make you stupid. Anyway, Henniger leads that lap, but barely over Alan Cavagnaro. And I think it's possible, I don't think it's possible, that when we have these smaller packs, the outside lane could do a little better. But I'm probably wrong about that. Here comes Biff Crafton, the number 8, moving his way up. Well, he would have moved his way up if it weren't for Austin Spencer getting underneath of him in the number 22. Crafton is a little close there to Cavagnaro, and I'm not sure if Cavagnaro is really happy about that. But anyway, Henniger is still out front, and we see this pack back here closing in. That's led by Hairgel Arvin Alonso in the 42, and he has wins at restrictor plates, restrictor plate tracks as well, so he can definitely get it done. So can Jacob Reed, I think. Where did he win? He won in California, but he's still good. Everybody's good on restrictor plate tracks. Anyway, Henniger is still out front in the 51. It's kind of rare to see a guy stay out front for 2 laps in a row here at Talladega, but that's going to end here as Austin Spencer goes underneath of them for the lead. Dejon Weeks in number 25 trying to get by him. Really good racing here at Talladega. And now we got one big pack. The rest of the guys back here have damage. Got this pack led by Ferdinand Gabat, but none of these guys, a lot of these guys were actually involved in that crash, and they're not going near as fast as the pack. The tail end of the pack is Stuart Gratton here, and then we got Diego Stevenson and Anna Pinchon. I think they might... No, they're not. They're going slow. They're going to be caught up by these guys, and the winner is most likely going to be in this pack, though. So... yeah, here comes Salzman underneath of Dejon Weeks for the lead. It is still anybody's race here. If you're in this pack, you can win this race. Spencer and Henniger got put 3 wide on the high lane, and they fell back. I do apologize for not following the lead. Whenever I stop following the lead, something happens. Close to going 4 wide, but wait, there's the 4 wide. They're not going to make this, are they? Doing a good job. Spencer's going to fall back there, and I think we're going to be able to save it. Yep, so good job by those guys not going 4 wide. Never mind. Boy, we're almost going 4 wide for the lead. We are going 4 wide for the lead. Salzman got to run the high lane. Oh, man, we're going 4 wide in 2 places now. Skivnicki in the number 2 takes the lead. And they're not going to make it. They cannot make it. They cannot make it. How in the world did they make it? You know, they seem to be doing a lot better of a job when they go 4 wide now. They just make sure they don't crash, and they do a good job when they're going 4 wide. Because they don't crash when they're doing it. Skivnicki took the lead in a number 2 car. Once all that craziness was happening, he's got Riley White. And how about Nicholas Amadea? We haven't really seen much of him in the Crown Royal Series. He won the Daytona 5. Uh-oh. Tristan Walker, a slow car. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. A little bump there from Christian Master. A 4-car breakaway. It's going to slow down the pack. Oh, that's going to be a crash. It's going to be a crash. They're going 4 wide. How in the world are these guys doing it? Skivnicki has never won on Napa Fan. He is trying to hold off Riley White and Eric Powers for the lead. Christian Master, who won at Armory Digital last time, is here in 4th. And how about Sid Noor? He was sort of involved in that crash, and he's up to 6th. But Jonathan Skivnicki, he's not going to be able to hold off these guys. Here comes Riley White and Eric Powers. They're going to go 3 wide. No, they're not going to go 3 wide for the lead. Riley White takes it in the number 24, trying to get his 3rd career Napa Fan win. But if you're in this top 4, you still got a shot. Skivnicki still has a shot in this number 2. So does Christian Master in the number 9. But anyway, here we go. White flag in the Winn-Dixie 300. Riley White leads it with Eric Powers in 2nd place. Jonathan Skivnicki and Christian Master. It's going to be one of these 4 guys that wins this race. I don't think anyone behind here is going to be able to catch up in time, even though they're not even going faster. They're both going the same amount of speed here. Lapped car, but not going to be a problem for the leaders. Riley White gets stuck on the high lane. Eric Powers takes the lead in the number 88. Powers, I believe he's trying to get his 2nd career win. Here we go. To the line. Who's it going to be? Will Skivnicki pull out underneath of them through the tri-oval? No, he won't. Eric Powers in the number 88 will win the Winn-Dixie 300. Good race here at Talladega. A 4-car breakaway to end that one, but it was still a good one. And Eric Powers would pull away with the win here at Talladega. So good job by Junior Motorsports. Christian Master finished 3rd. He won at Armory Digital last week. So 2 in a row for Junior Motorsports as Eric Powers takes the win here in the Winn-Dixie 300. Well, that was a pretty good race there. Eric Powers, Jonathan Skivnicki, Christian Master, Riley White, and Austin Spencer, the top 5. You got Stuart Gratton, Jacob Reed, Warren Henniger, Elijah Gordon, and Biff Crafton, the top 10. Take a look at the rest of the results right here. At that one big crash down the backstretch early in the race, and that knocked out a few guys there. Actually knocked out our points leader, Will Blake, so I think we're going to have a different points leader at the end of this one. So you guys will see how that all shakes up after this race here. Of course, we're already done the race. So yeah, congratulations to Eric Powers on his, I believe, 2nd career win on Napa Fan. And yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. And here are the points for the Crown Royal Series. So I appreciate you guys watching and liking. And yeah, I will see you guys later.